Hi everybody, and welcome to our September edition of Sew and Tell. We've got a lot of fun projects. We've got some Halloween, we've got some Christmas, we've just got just a variety of different things. I want to tell you really quickly, some of you may be watching this and don't understand about our Sew Fun discount card. So what the Sew Fun discount card is, it's a membership that you buy. The membership runs from January to December each year. The normal price of the discount card is $69.99, and now because we're so far into the year, we've discounted it to half price, so it's $34.99. It gives you a 20% discount on all notions and accessories that you're buying in the store all year long. So at this point, if you were to, between now and the end of the year, spend $175 on notions and accessories, you would pay for the card. Now, for those of you who are embroidery enthusiasts, you know that spending $175 is not a difficult thing to do. So the Sew Fun card you could purchase on our website, or you can purchase it in the store, and again, it's going to give you a 20% discount from now until the end of the year. So if you are interested, be sure and visit the store or the website, and we'd love to help you out with that. Our first design this month is from Anita Good Design. It's called Motorhomes, and it's a great design pack. It has motorhomes, it has fifth wheels, it has trailers, it has them individual and then as a part of a scene. Terry and her husband Tom have a trailer, and they love to get out in it during the summer. So she created this beautiful design on canvas, and she matched the colors to their trailer and their truck perfectly. So this is going to be a great addition to the walls in their trailer. She hasn't decided if she's going to frame it or just leave it like this, but isn't this wonderful, and would this be fun for someone who is a travel enthusiast? Our next project is also from Anita Good Design. It is in the September all access. It is an online design, so you will either have to have the all access book or you'll have to go to their website to get it. And it is called Nature Woodcuts. In the book, they do it all in black and white. Terry changed it up a little bit. She made this beautiful orchid, and she did it in the colors and made it into a pot holder just because it was quick and simple to do something like that. But wouldn't that be beautiful if you have a nature lover in your family to make some of these beautiful nature woodcut designs, either in the black and white that they suggest or in the colors. So this is a great nature project this month. So this is a fun design. It's very different than anything we've had before. It's called Cuckoo Clock Danglers. So Hannah in our Littleton store has a nephew who's fascinated with cuckoo clocks. So she made a couple of them for her nephew. This one ended up kind of with a Christmas theme. It's got red and green and some beautiful gold metallic. And the unique part of this design is there's buttonholes, and the pendulums on the clock are on there with buttons so they dangle and they move. So this is the Christmas themed one she did. And then she made a second one and turned it into a Halloween motif. She actually used glow-in-the-dark thread for all of the white stitching that she did. So the owl, the clock face, and the outline are all done with glow-in-the-dark thread. And then she turned the birds into black crows. So she has kind of a fun take on this design and made it into Halloween. So these are two of the designs from the disc. They come in 3 sizes, and the 2 that Hannah made are both a small size. So they go larger from here. So these would be a fun, different kind of embroidery that you could do. Our next design is for Halloween. I had to enlist Terry's help because Megan in Aurora made this really large table runner. This design disc is from Anita Good Design. It's called Tiny Scary Houses, and it really has a cute selection of Halloween applique that you can use in a variety of different ways. They used it in a runner, did echo quilting around it. So Terry took the same design disc and made a very fun garden flag. Terry has a post out front of her house. She has different garden flags for all the different seasons. So she made this garden flag with pumpkins on one side and then the witch's hat on the other. And what's great about these garden flags, it's a new product from oesd. It's a garden flag that is stitched across the top with a channel for the post, but then it's open so that you can do embroidery on either side of the flag and then just go back and stitch up the sides and the bottom, and you have a garden flag fast and easy. These come in a package of 2, and they are $19.99 for 2 flags. We have these in the stores, so if you are interested, you can either call the stores or order it online. And then Emily I feel really bad, I left the towel hanging in the store, but Emily took one of the designs and put it on a towel. So there's a variety of ways that you can use these designs and different things. Halloween is, at this point, just around the corner, so it would be great to get started on that now. So this is a great project that Kathy did. Some of you may have seen the blog. She wrote a blog about doing embroidery on cork and on balsa wood. So these are bookmarks. It's an oesd design called Zen bookmarks, and she did these bookmarks on balsa wood. So what she did was she took the balsa wood and she cut it the size she needed. She fused a layer of fusible woven on the back of the balsa wood before she did the embroidery. If you haven't used fusible woven, it's an amazing product. We carry it in the stores. So she taped the balsa wood down onto water-soluble stabilizer that was in the hoop, did the stitching, the embroidery stitching on it. She added felt to the back of the bookmark to cover up the decorative stitching, and then did the satin stitch around the edges. So she cut away the excess water-soluble stabilizer, soaked them to get the stabilizer out of the design, and then laid them flat to dry. She did learn after doing 2 of them that putting a heavy book or something heavy on top of the design while it was drying helped keep the bookmark flat. So this one is a little flatter than the other 2, but what a great gift or project to do for someone who's a reader. I happen to be one, Kathy, so if you need someone to donate them to, I'd be happy to take one. So these are from oesd. They're called Zen bookmarks. And on the blog, she also created the bookmarks using cork. So this is a fun, kind of different project for people who want to be adventuresome. So we've got some fun seasonal projects for you. Terry bought this twig wreath at probably Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And we got this design from oesd. It's not a current design, it's an older one. It's called Fall Foliage. And it has some freestanding leaves as well as some beautiful designs that are just embroidery. And what she did was she put just a layer of felt in the hoop. So this is just felt that you would get at Joann's or Michael's or Hobby Lobby. No stabilizer, just the felt in the hoop. She did the stitching on it and then went back and trimmed around the outside edge. So these are beautiful freestanding leaves that she stitched and then added the bow. And what a pretty wreath for the front of your door as we welcome fall, hopefully soon. And what a fun project, and again, something different that you could do for yourself or someone special for you. So that's Fall Foliage by oesd. Our next project is called Fall Floral Quilting. And this is just a line work design by oesd. There's 30 designs on the disc. They stitched it and put it in an embroidery hoop, but Terry, being Terry, did something entirely different that I think you will enjoy. This is just really a fun project. So she took a brown paper bag. She crinkled up the bag and applied some paint to it, and then went back and used one of the designs from the Fall Floral Quilting and stitched it on the paper. She used heavyweight tearaway on the back of the design. So she made this one first. This one she just used regular weight Floriani thread. She then went back and did a second one And on the second one she did, she used the 12 weight. So the 12 weight is the heavier thread that we had last month. We used it for the embroidery butterfly design. In doing this, she learned a couple things. The stitches on this design are a little bit shorter. So using this heavy thread with the shorter stitches on the paper, she actually perforated the paper and that didn't work very well. So she brought the design into her software. She made the stitches longer, and then that way she was able to use the 12 weight thread on the paper. Probably if you were stitching on fabric rather than paper, you wouldn't have any problem. But isn't that beautiful, and how creative Terry is with her projects. Okay, our last fall project this month is the freestanding floral pumpkin patch. And this was really a fun project. What was fun about it was Becky and I worked together in the Littleton store. She and I both were excited to make samples. I had no idea what she was doing. She had no idea what I was doing. And we both created some of these pumpkins from this design. So they come in 3 sizes. This is the largest size, and these 2 are the medium size. So there is one smaller. And what you do is you create 6 of these wedges, and they stitch onto a base, and then there's a center post with a hole in it that when you're done, you go back and you run the pipe cleaner through it. So it gives you this great shape on the pumpkin. So on this design disc, there's a solid color design, and then there's also a floral design. And what Becky did on hers was she alternated, so she has 3 plain and 3 floral. I have a full floral and then a full plain. So it's just kind of a fun way to make these. When you create these, you can use a sticky backed cutaway, or Becky and I both used the fusible woven, which is a great woven stabilizer that you can put on the back. And when they have you put these together, they don't have a backing on the pumpkin. I don't think you'd really notice it if you weren't very close. But what I did was I went back, and before I did the final satin stitch, I added a layer of fabric to the back. So mine have fabric on the back side of all of them, so that if you do happen to see in there, you don't see that white on the inside. I thought about putting a tea light in there, or even a string of pixie lights. Wouldn't that be fun, just to have them lit up a little bit? But what a beautiful, beautiful project to welcome fall. So our last fall Halloween type project is from oesd. It's called Tiny Halloween. And they are small designs. They're only about 1 inch by 1 inch. So we were looking at it going, what are we going to do with that? And Terry and I talked about it, and she made, in her software, she made a border, not a straight border, but kind of a curved border using some of these designs just for Halloween, and what a fun towel she did. And I made a mask and put one of the candy corns on the mask. So that's just another fun way that you can use that. And Rebecca in our Aurora store went all out. She made a tote bag, and she used all of the designs and scattered them on this black canvas tote bag. So what a fun way to show off these designs. You could use them on baby onesies, on t-shirts. You could do just really a fun variety of things with these tiny Halloween designs. So moving into holiday season, oesd has a fun design disc. It's called Holiday Stitches. It's a variety of Christmas and holiday designs. They have both kind of an open fill and then an applique version of many of the designs, and they come in a variety of sizes. This was one of my favorite discs because I like the whimsy of it. But what was interesting was when we got back to the store and started comparing samples, Becky and I both used this design disc, but interpreted it totally differently. So Becky made a very elegant table runner She did some greens and blues and some gold metallic with pretty metallic fabric, and made a very elegant table runner for her house. Whereas I did more of a Dr. Seuss kind of runner, and mine is traditional Christmas colors and just a fun, whimsical design. So you can take this design and do a variety of things with it. This design is about 6 by 8. Becky did some of the larger ones, and hers I think was more like 8 by 12. So she did a very large design with hers. But this is just a fun, very versatile holiday disc that you can do a variety of things. So also for holiday is the scissor tail stitches, holiday candy cane holders, and ornaments. This is fun if you have kids in your life. Becky got a new 10 needle. She recently had a birthday, and for her birthday she got a 10 needle machine. So she created this fun ornament on felt using this design disc. You know, she also has a new grandbaby, so she's gonna have a lot of fun with these small little ornaments. So this is just a quick, easy, you make it on felt. You can do it with the slit, so you can put the candy cane in it, so they have both an ornament and a candy cane holder for many of the designs. So this is just a fun, fast, if you need a quick gift for somebody. And that is scissor tail stitches, holiday candy cane holders, and ornaments. So moving right along with our Christmas theme, this is oesd's sugar plum nutcracker. He's a diversion from your traditional nutcracker. It's done freestanding applique, so you create all of the pieces and then put them together with the buttons that oesd uses to construct a lot of their freestanding projects. We carry these designs in the store. If you aren't able to make it to the store or want to look at what they have available, if you go to our website, go to the product tab, there's a drop-down menu. At the bottom of the menu is embroidery. Click on embroidery, and that will take you to a page. And on that page is a link that you can click on, and it will take you directly to the oesd Embroidery Online website. So that way you can view what they have. You can order designs that will download directly to your computer. And you will find the sugar plum nutcracker there. And this was made for us by Amber at our Aurora store. So thank you, Amber, for this beautiful sample. Our last project today is also from oesd. It's called Holiday Celebration 2020. And oesd has a great program. This is a design disc of cards. So you can make Christmas cards to send to the special people in your life. Rhonda at our Arvada store made these cards that you could see, and they are beautiful. They're very easy to make. You buy or have just card stock, pre-cut cards. oesd is actually coming out with some cards that we're going to be carrying in the store that you can use. So she made a variety of these. Most of them have some applique on them, and they just are a fun way to express Christmas designs. But what is fun about this program is oesd offers this design disc to you at no charge. So if you come into one of our stores and spend at least $79 on oesd products, then you get this design disc at no charge. And the design disc has a $75 value. So you get a lot of bang for your buck, and then you also have some fun things that you can do. Now, I know that not everybody wants to make cards, so what I did was I took one of the designs and I just didn't stitch the placement line, and I stitched it on a towel. So this is just a fun way, another way that you could use the designs without having to make cards. You could put this on an apron, you could put it on a pillow, you could just do a fun variety of things with it. So it's just some different designs that you can do. and just a fun way that you can use them. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for our September Sew and Tell. We look forward to seeing you in October. We're going to continue with more Christmas designs. I know OESD has a lot of them in the works, and we'll see you in about a month. Thanks.